Well, we got a nice little runny run on DigiByte. If you take a look, CoinMarketCap, DigiByte up 20%, almost 21, straight up. Straight up, now tell me, are you gonna go up for me forever? Or are you just having fun? Or is this just a hit and run? DigiByte was at 2 cents basically, and I know recently we saw it even higher. May 6th there. What did we get to? 2.5 cents. We had this nice little spike here today, up to 2 cents, and right now currently 19.5, whatever, or 0.19, if you will, almost 2 cents. And I believe it is because I've been hearing rumors about this for the last couple of days, and then finally we got a post from Coinbase. Coinbase continues to explore support for new digital assets. Posted today. We are continuing to explore the addition of new assets for customers around the world. And if you take a look at some of these logos, icons for these cryptos, do you see one that stands out in particular? I don't know. Right here in the top right. So they say Coinbase's goal is to offer support for all assets that meet our technical standards and which comply with applicable laws. So keep in mind, you know, DigiByte was not an ICO. There was no fundraising, nothing at all. Like Bitcoin, like Litecoin, it just came about, and actually some other coins too. No ICO, no fundraising. That right there is the biggest thing that no way in the world could the Security and Exchange Commissions ever come out and say, "Oh, this is a secure sale of a security." You didn't. No. There was no sale. So if you and I and the rest of the world agree that we want to pay this price for this asset known as DigiByte, that's what the market says. Okay, we're at 2 cents. Okay, have a nice day. And I was on my Patreon. There's a couple people posting. We were chatting a little earlier about 4 cents potentially coming. And I'm going to post a chart that someone had shown on the Patreon real quick just for everybody. You know, got our 5 waves, Elliott wave. There's, you know, again, a lot of times, well, we thought this was one, but actually one started over here. This is actually wave 3. You know, it happens. You got your Fibonacci lines and everything else. But again, if we go, which time frame is this? July. So that's, yeah. If this plays out like they think, this is like a month away. I'm not saying that I know this is going to happen. It's going to play out just like this. But again, this chart has a potential outcome for you, which would bring it to potentially 5 cents, DigiByte. And again, then you have the correction, ABC correction. And again, it might be between 2.5 to 3 cents. Again, if it goes this way, this is someone's chart. I don't even know if this was the person on my Telegram's chart or they just found it on TradingView and said, "Oh yeah, this makes a lot of sense. I'm going to post it here." You know, and someone had said, "I think at least 4 cents." And I said, "Yeah, I actually agree from what I'm thinking and reading too." So, you know, my mom, Mama Snip 4, had told us, I don't know when she said this, was it January, February even? I don't know, of this year. But she said, you know, I'm getting May and June. Stock market's going to rally. And I've said this in videos, so you know you can go back and check. Stock market's going to rally pretty nicely. And, so is crypto. Crypto's going to go up real nice too. Both of them. Well, I don't know if you follow the president on Twitter, but he just showed today. And it did it happen yesterday too? Maybe yesterday and today. S&P? Was it? Or was NASDAQ? Which one was it? Stock market hits all-time high. What was it? Which one was it? NASDAQ hits 10,000 for the first time ever. Closes at record high as Apple and Amazon soar. Business Insider 1 day ago. So granted, Dow Jones Industrial Average still has a little bit of ways to go, but, and I'll share the screen. We had a little down day, it looks like. 6 months. Again, we were at 29, just barely into 29s. And then, again, COVID, all this crap happened under 20K. So we're down to 18 and a half. We've gone back here, 27 and a half. We're right now basically at 27, 26.9, 27. In how long? March 23rd? March, April, May, June. June 23rd would be 3 months. We're not 23rd yet. We still got a couple weeks for that. So 2.5 months. It's already gone back to 27,000. 2 more 1,000 points and it's at the all-time high again? Yeah, correct. And my mom had the audacity. Mom, are you listening? You had the audacity to tell people when, you know, after it crashed down to 18,000, you know, May and June, I'm telling you, May and June is going to happen. Even before that. But she was saying it out, you know, same thing. I'm doing videos telling you. Again, I'm thinking, did she say January, February? Was it after this crash? I don't really remember. But I know I've said it for sure. Positive I've said it, you know. Or I wouldn't be telling you this right now. I'll be out here making, you know, Jay Snip making inquiry, make no crap up. You know, Mama Snip, when she says something, I'll come out here and tell y'all. And she said crypto would do, you know, we'll start going up too. She goes around May, June-ish time frame, somewhere around in between there. So, if I'm to look at the market cap of just the whole crypto market cap, we'll go back to the screen. $282 billion market cap. This is all crypto. And again, let's go back here to January. December, January, right? We had this nice little run up. 300. We finally got 300,000. We're at 282 right now. We got 300 billion. Excuse me, not 1,000. 300 billion. And again, COVID. Everything did this. Boom, 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 boom. Yep, down in March. Got cut in half and then some. Remember, that was a big drop. But my mom, again, Joe, May to June. I'm telling May to June. I'm feeling it's going to start going back up. It's going to go up with the stock market too. And honestly, it started this move right after this fall, anyways. But it kept going, and here we are today. Whatever. My mom, for whatever reason, has been pretty accurate with her timing and what she thinks about crypto. She doesn't make very many predictions, as I always tell you, in that manner, but crypto. But when she does, they seem to come to pass. And some of the woo-woo in the beginning, oh, we might have this big pullback, and now it's like every woo-woo I know is like, no, I don't think the pullback. Maybe late in the year will be a pullback, but by then it'll be probably crazy high anyways. So I don't know really any woo-woo people right now that think a big pullback's coming. You know, again, the crypto market, you know, again, a 20% move down, it's only 20%. Again, in this market, DigiByte's up 20% today. You know how that goes. So I can't wait to see how this goes. Remember Penny Kelly, that first interview I did with her, I think it was back in the first one in late 2019 anyways, November, and she was giving a little look-see view, okay, and I think she said I got to September of 2020, and that's kind of where I stopped doing the little month-by-month look-see, but by then, I just saw that crypto going, like it was just going, like it was not stopping, it was just, oh my god, it just kept going. She goes, but up until that time, she goes, I felt like there's a pretty big crash in the beginning of the year, like January. My mom was saying, I don't think so. This December, January, it's not going to go that way, like everyone thinks, like the last one. It's not going to happen. And we did see, as a matter of fact, December and January were pretty nice months. Except March came, and then everything dumped. So Penny's timing was off. My mom's timing wasn't off. She was right about that. So bottom line is, like, I don't hold time against any of them. My mom, May and June, yep, crypto market started doing well again. And Penny Kelly, I think by September, again, the look-see, it just kept going. Now, because she was a couple months off, does that mean September plus 2 more months or so? October, November? That's when she saw the real skyrocketing? Or could it be 2 months earlier? You know, again, nobody knows. It'll be interesting to see how this goes. But because of everything that's happened this year, COVID, rioting, economy, massive money printing, out of control, 2020 could be one hell of a year for crypto. You thinking you're going to have to wait till 2022, 2023? I don't think so. Again, DigiByte 20%, keep going. And this is just, listen, it's at 2 cents right now, based off of their blog saying, you know, we're exploring support for new digital assets. And it just says, and I'll finish this thing, they said, today we're announcing that we're exploring the addition. Not doing it, exploring. So what happens when Coinbase says, "Oh, we're adding it. We're adding DigiByte tomorrow at 12 o'clock noon. It's going to be added." What does the price of DigiByte do? Today we're announcing that we are exploring the addition of a range of new assets. As part of the exploratory process, customers may see public-facing APIs and other signs that we are conducting engineering work to potentially support these assets. These new assets include, in alphabetical order, Aave, Aragon, Arweave, Bancor, Comp, DigiByte, Horizon, LivePeer, NewCipher, Numerier, Keep Network, Origin Protocol, Ren, Render Network, SiaCoin with an asterisk next to it, Scale Network, Synthetics, and one that might interest some of y'all also, VeChain, VeChain. And it said, note that we are not currently exploring support for Sia funds. It just says Sia coin. So that's what the asterisk was. So it doesn't give a time frame. They're working on the APIs, blah, blah, blah. But that's, of course, good news. That, in my opinion, is why DigiByte is up 20%. It is number 36 on the coin market cap top 100. Again, the lower the number, the better. And to see that thing, even VeChain, it got a pump too. It's up 18% right now. So some of these coins that were mentioned and there are seeing nice gains, of course, from the news. But I kind of want to see some, I don't know, 4 and 5 cent DigiByte. That would be kind of nice. I'd also like to see some 4 cent Electroneum. Penny Kelly said that's coming. And while I'm talking to you, I'm not going to share my screen, but I am going to log into my Electroneum account because I did get the final email. You are set for level 3 tier 3 KYC, which means you can now move more than 10K worth of ETN if you need to in a 3-month period or whatever. Well, let's see. Settings, profile, complete, account level 1, 2, and 3, done. And if you hit the little information button, it says account levels. If your usage is in excess of 10K euros over a 3-month period, level 3 will be required. And if you are from a high-risk region, you may automatically be required to complete level 3. You may voluntarily complete these levels in advance of your future needs, but they will become a requirement if your account's activity exceeds the upper limit of the account level that you are currently on. So I uploaded my driver's license. They wanted, I think, a social security or tax ID. I did that. Sent in a bill. Maybe it was an electric bill. I don't even know what one it was. They were like, yep. They never once said, oh, that won't work or do it again. It took about 10 days, like I said originally, about 10 days for the first notification. Hey, we accepted level 2. And then I went right back into the site. Oh, there's level 3. Fill that out. Oh, we just want one document from you. Okay. Electric bill or whatever. Have a nice day. Send it in. And it was only a few days after that, like, I'm going to say maybe 4 or 5 days. So maybe, let's say 15 days total. And I was hoping I could get this done because, like, oh my God, if Penny Kelly's vision of 2 cents and then 4 cents Electroneum happens and I can't move this out of the freaking wallet, oh my God, this is going to suck. This is going to be painful. So, you know, the next, there's level 2 is $150 per 3-month period. $150. Level 3 is more than 10,000. So obviously, yeah, I'm going for 10. I'm going for that one. When JSnip buys something, I'm not buying $100 worth. If I believe in something, I'm not putting $100 in. I'm gonna put a little more than that in if I really believe in something. And when Penny said that thing about Electroneum, oh, this thing was a fraction of a penny, and I saw a flash to 2 and then 4 cents. And she said I got the sense of the next 2 to 3 months, which would actually be this month is month 1, from when she said it, I believe. June, July, August, essentially. And again, her timing may not be perfect, but she goes, next 2, maybe 3 months, I think the market, yeah, it kind of goes up. This coin goes up a little bit. That one went down a little bit. Like, nothing really, out of the ones she looked at, because she had a list of them, and she mentioned in her video. I don't remember if it was a Patreon-only video or not, so whatever for her. But I remember she did a list of them, and it wasn't many, but maybe 6 or 7. And she thought, well, someone wanted me to look at this Electroneum thing, and I didn't even know about it. She goes, and then I saw a flash to 2 cents and 4 cents, and then I went and actually looked it up online and saw how cheap it was, and thought, wow, I didn't realize cryptos were under a penny, or like they could be that cheap. And I thought, well, yeah, of course they can. So I told everybody, hey, Patreon, let's roll. And even now, after the thing did a nice run up, Electroneum is still up pretty significantly from, where it was. It was 0 after the decimal point, 002 when we got in. It's still 0073 right now, and it's actually down to almost 3% right now. But it does these little run ups, little down, little up. Again, not a big deal, especially if she sees 2 cents and 4 cents coming. Again, she thought it would be within 2 to 3 months, but if her timing's out, maybe it's 5 months. Or again, maybe she'll err to our side of quicker, earlier, where only needed a month and a half, 2 months. Okay, done. But who knows? Again, we all super impatient because no, fine. Plan your trade your plan. I want out on Electroneum at 4 cents. I want out on some DigiByte, not all, at probably 4 or 5 cents. I might be able to do some, scraping. If ETM would make a nice move like that, and DigiByte would make a 3 or 4 cent move even total, and then Theta, it's still 20, 30 cents. You know what? Talking about the house payoff thing. You know what? Okay, let me grab some Theta. Let me grab some ETN. Let me grab some DigiByte. You know what? Maybe I'll grab a few of the other ones. Now I've got just enough to pay the house off. You know what? I think I'm going to pull the trigger and then just call it a day. Now I have absolutely no debt. Done. And as a final note, I really want the damn Cybertruck from Tesla. It would make one hell of the ultimate treasure hunting vehicle. Cold rolled steel, practically bulletproof. Like this all-wheel drive. Come on, man. You can plug in tools, jackhammer, chisels, all kinds of stuff right into the damn truck. You got 220 or 240 output. That thing would last you days of doing work. And I'm like, man, it's got everything you need in the truck. And you only need to put $100 down and they'll hold it. If you change your mind, you get a refund. And I thought, well, if I'm getting one, I want the one that goes 500 miles on a charge. And that's the tri-motor vehicle. It's also the fastest one, And I thought, again, at $100, by next year, end of next year, supposedly they're going to start making them. And I heard, like they usually do, they like to do the performance ones first because they make more money. And that's okay with me because that would be the performance one. So I thought, do I want to hang on to my Tesla car a whole other year and a half, potentially, and then trade it in? They'll give you crap for it, Tesla, like all dealers do. Or then have to sell it then. How much will it have depreciated then? I'm doing the math. It's not making sense to hang on to the Tesla. I already have a Honda Pilot that I use for my trips to New Mexico now. It's paid for. It's older. Everything works. It's in good condition. I do like my Tesla. It's fun to drive. But, again, let's be rational, reasonable. I prayed to the guides. I asked the guides. This is about a week ago, or a little more. A couple weeks, guides. I think I may sell the Tesla. Not sure how I want to. If I put it up on Craigslist and I list it, if it's meant to be for me to sell this thing, please let it happen. If it's not, then don't let it. Then I need to keep it. Let it not happen. Well, the Tesla's being sold. First person to contact me wanted it, and we're gonna do the deal. So the guys must have agreed. Yep, get rid of it. So I went ahead immediately, even though the deal's not quite done all the way. I went on and Cybertruck. Which one do you want? Tri-motor, please. Do you want the full self-driving package for $7,000? You know the price could go higher later. In all fairness, nah, not right now. I don't need the $7,000 on top of the freaking $69,000. That's okay. I'll do the base, whatever, $69,000. You could get the lower model, rear-wheel drive, for like 30-something thousand, 39,000, I think. 39, I think it's 39. And then the step up, which is dual motor, 0 to 60 in 4.5 seconds. I think the first one's 0 to 60 in like 6 point something seconds. 4.5 seconds, I believe, is the second version. Dual motor, front and rear. 400 miles on a charge versus the other one I think is either 250 or 300 miles. And then this one's 400. The tri-motor, 0 to 60 in 2.9. And 500 miles of range. And towing capacity of like 14,000 pounds or something stupid. And again, if I've got, and I'm telling you, universe, I love you. Thank you for looking out for me. Patreons, love you guys even more, I think. I want that damn black fly personal manned drone flyer thing, as I've showed you. And I could just see that cyber truck. Close your eyes. Go with me. Hold on. Let me get the bowls ready. Go with me. Go with me. Oh, listen to that one. That one don't play. Envision Cybertruck tri-motor towing a trailer enclosed with the black flyer in it. I get to New Mexico, unload it, 30 minutes to install the wings on it, the two little wings, and then off I go, maybe with my buddies JC and Dave. Maybe we both have one, we all three have one, and we're off in the mountains filming some incredible flight and stuff, getting out, exploring places you could practically not reach, almost impossible to reach by foot, although someone had to do it because there's activity up there that looks like carved monument rocks and things. Someone was up there a long time ago. That thing is still resonating. Listen, see if it goes away. Not sure that the mic picked it up. I've got one, and it's this one. Now, if you look at the color, and there are other 1, 2, 3, 4 I have over here are this color. You can see it's all pretty much one color. This one, the big one in my left hand, it's got these dark spots all over it. It's the only one I have that has these dark spots. But this bowl was kind of expensive when I got it, and I know why, because it was like a seriously resonating bowl. You hit that thing and it just goes for a long time. It's fantastic. So, in all seriousness, this crypto is going to make this happen for me. And the fact that I can just put $100 down, and if something happened, my Patreon went away, guys dumped me next year, I'm not even at 100. I think it's refundable. And so what? I've got my everything's paid off anyways. I'm good. Maybe the house is paid off by then anyways. Again, I'd like to save my house. I really, really would like to see this happen this year. Again, DigiByte, ETN, Theta, something. Those three. Scrape, scrape, scrape. Done. Scrape, scrape, scrape. Scrape, scrape, scrape. Scrape your crypto. Scrape your crypto. You didn't scrape enough. You didn't scrape enough. Scrape some crypto. Scrape some crypto.